But now we're joined by Vision Quest Muay Thai head owner and coach, Primo Bellarosa. How are you, sir?
Hey, fellas. Great to be here. My first time cage side not coaching at an NEF event. I cannot wait.
Yeah, when are we going to see a bunch of Vision Quest fighters back in the NEF cage? I feel like it's been far too long.
I've got a couple of guys matched. It hasn't really been released yet for the September card for NEF, and we're working on a couple of more. So hopefully it'll be a really good night. Yeah,
and obviously what Ryan Sanders did the last time out with that massive KO victory over Mark Gardner, I think it's safe to say that NEF fans out there are intrigued to see him back in action.
Yeah, hold on tight. That kid is an absolute stud. He's a dream to have in the gym, and he's not afraid to fight anybody. He's looking to get at it.
Yeah, very excited for what is next for Mr. Ryan Sanders. Key Baltazar making his way into the cage now. He is fighting out of the red corner. He has the blue dethroned trunks on, and obviously that means Hannon Sanford is in the blue corner with the black trunks. So we're about to get the first fight of the evening underway.
And I think you can hear the crowd. It's a heavy Nostos crowd, obviously, and this is their first fighter.
Absolutely.
A lot of people fighting today.
Yeah, seven fighters from that gym on the card.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 16 bouts on the docket for tonight's mixed martial arts competition, which will all be contested under the jurisdiction of the Maine State Combat Sports Authority. Presiding tonight are your commissioners Bill Buford and Chris and Misty Guild. Your referee for our opening contest will be Dale Hart. This opening fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my right. He comes to us representing CMBJJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannon Sanford. And his opponent, standing directly across the cage, fighting out of the red corner to my left. He comes to us representing Nostos MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, Key Baltazar. 3 rounds, bantamweights.
All right, and both guys made weight. Key weighed in at 135.2. Hannon was 132.6. And I'm really excited to see how Key looks here in this fight, because he looked impressive in his debut at NEF 46, a round 2 RNC win over Quinn Poirier.
Yeah, tough kid. Real tall for the weight class, I feel like.
And if you saw that, I saw some preliminary videos of them, their team running. This kid was light years ahead of everybody, Key Baltazar, so look for him to be quick. I think he's very quick, hands and feet.
He's made it very clear that he wants to follow in the footsteps of his teammate, Kyle Hill, who has a title fight later this evening. If Key can get to 2-0 here with a win over Hannon Sanford tonight, he really wants to get a shot at winning the 135-pound title for the New England Fights promotion. So right now he has to get by Hannon Sanford here out of CMBJJ.
Yeah, and Sanford looks like he wants to get it to the ground. Looks like he doesn't want to really throw hands or feet with him.
Well, Baltazar opened up with a couple of low kicks, and you could kind of tell Sanford didn't really like it. And he threw a couple punches, but coming on the inside, really looking for the clinch straight away.
And I don't have the tail of the tape, but I'm going to say Key Baltazar's got a much longer reach, both legs and arms. I mean,
safe money. Safe money says he does, yeah.
Yeah, and smart move by Sanford then.
Absolutely.
Stay away from that reach.
You know, now that they're pinned up against the cage, it's not as big a thing. But now that they're split back up, you'll see Baltazar is the orthodox fighter, where Sanford is a southpaw. So Sanford's got that right leg forward. We'll see how this plays out. It's the battle of who can stay on the outside for that lead foot.
Sanford has already lasted longer than his last fight. He got caught by Richard Martella, NEF 44, with a big punch in the very first round, and that fight was stopped. And prior to that, he lost to the former champion, Felipe Gunter, and that was a UD loss. So he was in there with a very, very tough and durable fighter in Gunter. So Hannon Sanford has a good skill set.
Sanford's been in with 2 tough fighters. That's kind of the hard thing as an amateur. It takes a little while to get your stride.
I'm surprised at how relaxed Key is.
Very relaxed.
Very relaxed for a second fight.
Oh, he tagged him right there. That was a nice, sharp uppercut.
Good uppercut. That had an effect. That hurt Sanford.
He's landed an uppercut a couple of times.
Oh, big shot again by Baltazar.
Sanford's hands are slowing down, too,
Yeah,
after
absolutely.
getting rocked.
Now you can see Sanford's holding that right, or that left hand low, and that's allowing Baltazar to come in with the right.
Yeah.
There, and it's right there. Sanford has a tendency to lean to his left to get away. But against the orthodox fighter in Baltazar, that's lining him up for the power shots, that strong right cross, that strong right kick.
And Baltazar really doing a good job of imposing his will here, pushing Sanford up against the cage. And I feel like a couple of those shots that got through, with some of those knees that Baltazar landed, may have taken a little bit out of Hannon.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sanford's a little, and see if that changes things up. If we're gonna stay standing, I'd like to see Sanford throw that big left hook. Baltazar's having a tendency to drop his right hand, and I think the left hook from Sanford can hit. That was a knee to the face. That's illegal in amateurs.
Oh, they're going to let him fight.
Geez, I'll tell you what, if that knee actually connected, it didn't affect Hannon Sanford one iota. He just walked right through it.
And look, if I'm coaching Baltazar, I'm saying you're very relaxed, but don't be relaxed on defense. You know, get your head moving, because this kid can tag him if he hits him. I mean,
Sanford is letting him go for sure.
Yeah,
You've got to mind your P's and Q's on defense against that kid.
And I always tell my fighters, be poised, but always be very active on defense. As active on defense as you are on offense.
I'll tell you what I like about Key Baltazar too. Talking about how poised he is as a stand-up fighter. If you look at his eyes, they're never closed.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. There's a big cut on the eye of Sanford right now.
I think it's on his nose. I think it looked like he broke his. Maybe his.
Sanford wanted to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, smart play on Sanford's part, pushing it against the cage.
Yeah.
Very smart play.
Oh, wow.
Big takedown from Hannon Sanford, and right now he's landing a little bit of ground and pound.
He has to stay on top for the rest of this round. If he can stay on top for the rest of this round, he can win the round, but he can also protect that cut that's over his eye.
Without a doubt. Until he gets to his corner and they can fix it up, hopefully.
So there is a minute 20 left in the round, but even if he does stay on top here for the rest of this round, you think that would be enough to overcome the damage that Baltazar did early on?
I think it is. I think it is. Well, I think often with judges, it's the last thing they see. And
Baltazar's going for a knee bar. No, I don't think he has it. He doesn't have it. He's not in trouble. Well, yeah, he's got the takedown, but can he get dominant position on top? That's going to be key.
Well, and that's just it. Baltazar's now reversed, and Sanford's lost that advantage that he had as far as the scorecards were concerned.
And we're getting a good look at that cut, and it's pretty big.
Right above the right eye of Hannon Sanford. A very big gash from a shot earlier on in this round from Key Baltazar, who's on top right now in a good spot.
Yeah, that's a hard spot for a cut to be. That is just on the eyebrow line.
Yeah.
So as far as the doctor's concerned at this point, they're going to look to see if the blood is going to go into the eye. That's one of the biggest things that they're looking for if they're going to stop a fight.
Right, so that your vision isn't compromised, because if it is, you don't see that left hand or even right hand coming at you.
10 seconds left in round number 2.
See, now right here, Baltazar just needs to be touching up that eye. I don't even care. If I'm a coach, I don't even care how hard the punches are.
I think he heard you.
The doctor made a lot of fans here by allowing this fight to keep going in the third round.
Absolutely.
It's hard to train so much and then get the fight stopped because of a cut.
Absolutely, and how about Sanford? Like, he's cut pretty good, and it doesn't matter to him.
This kid's heart's tremendous.
Well, he went the distance with the former champion, Felipe Gunter, so you know he's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, another stiff shot. Baltazar's stand-up looks so smooth.
Yeah, his straight right is about as straight as a right can be.
He's just so long for this weight class.
Yeah. And he's picking his shots really well.
He's so composed.
That was a good hook.
He rocked.
That hook came off the backside of Sanford's ear. That hurt him.
And Sanford's eyes rolled a little bit. I don't know if you saw that.
Sanford's starting to open up, or Baltazar's starting to open up a little bit more now.
Can Sanford pull a rabbit out of the hat? and surprise everyone here and get this upset victory, because right now Baltazar is cruising to a UD win.
If you're Baltazar, you got 6 guys fighting after you from your gym. You don't want to be the first guy to take a loss.
Absolutely not.
You talk about he'll go through fire tonight.
You know, I'll tell you, I like the style and the pace of this Baltazar kid.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, he's
relaxed.
Obviously not super experienced, but his calmness is that of someone who is experienced. You know what I mean? Good head movement. He's picking his shots really well, and he's not crowding himself. A lot of guys, when they don't have a lot of experience, get somebody hurt, and they end up like kind of blowing the wad.
Yeah.
Right?
It's what we see in amateurs now. Amateurs are fighting like second amateur fight. It's like their 8th or 9th amateur fight is what I see.
Absolutely. Well, and I think that says something about the coaching
For sure.
that's going on now. I think, you know, we're in a time where we're getting real quality coaching of these fighters.
Yeah.
We're under a minute left in the fight. Keith Baltazar looking very, very impressive here in the opening fight of the evening here at NEF 48. Sanford landed a little shot right there.
There's a nice right hook from Sanford.
Yep.
There's another one. I mean, Baltazar's got a good chin. I'd like to see him tuck it a little bit.
And I'd like to see him move a little more aggressively on defense, you know. But he's piecing him up. There's no doubt about that.
We're under 20 seconds left in the fight, so Sanford's got to do something special.
This looks like this is going to go to distance. 10 seconds. And Key wants the takedown.
And he's going to get it.
Look at that guillotine. Look.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges are in agreement with scores of 30-27. Your winner, via unanimous decision, Keith Baltazar.